Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and in the last episode, we finished up the Magma Zone. We took down Blaziken's Boulder Bash, and we beat out the Pokemon in Rhyperior's Bumper Barrage, or whatever the hell that was called. And the treehouse has gotten bigger since we were gone. And now Piplup's fixing the balloon. I'm fixing a hole where the air does escape. It makes my balloon deflated. Oh no, there it goes. Do. Okay, so it needs a bit more work, but hey, with a bit more bubblegum and duct tape, you can do it, Piplup. Yeah, there must be something sticky around here that we can seal it up with. All we have to do is just keep going around uniting Pokemon, and eventually we'll get to our goal. Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I have a message from Mew. The message is that Mew wants you to collect prism pieces. Oh, well, it's funny because we've been doing that this whole time. Then you must bring them to the Sky Pavilion. Did you get that? Mew says he's counting on you. He doesn't say why the prism pieces need to be collected, do they? Nope, it wasn't just a dream. I'm kind of confused, though. Do these Pokemon live back in that storybook pop-up world that was in the original cutscene, where all the buildings are white? It looks two-dimensional. It's strange. I don't know if they came from that area, or they were around in the PokePark. To my memory, they fell through a dimensional hole, and then it brought them to this place. But ho-ho! The Sky Pavilion is said to be legend. So who knows if it's even real? How can we get to the Sky Pavilion if it's only a legend? We'll need to figure that out. So we just got the hint, blatantly dropped right in front of our faces, that Duskull is the gatekeeper to the next zone that we'll be going to. I believe he guards the Haunted Zone. But before we do that, yes, I want to learn Double Dash. Just because we could use some enhanced speed abilities. I thought that in some of the past episodes, the chase cutscenes could have been a bit smoother if we had some increased speed. Okay, so Double Dash. You can use it during normal skill games. So right when Pikachu is at the end of his dash, that's when you want to hit 1 again. And it's kind of annoying to hit, in my opinion. I've messed around with it in my other save file, but once you get the rhythm of it and you see exactly where, you have to look for the visual cues of the whoosh marks going over Pikachu. It's not too hard. And 1,000 berries? Sure. We'll beef up our Thunderbolt. Power! Pikachu! Gigantic explosion and the treehouse is gone. Okay, so now it can hit more easily. I don't know what that means, but oh well. I suppose it's better than the alternative, it having a greater chance of missing. So now let's head to Duskull, because that's the next zone we gotta go to. What's going on, Ghosty? Is Miss Magius in the Haunted Zone? Yes, she is. Yes, but are the prism pieces there as well? Rotom, the keeper of the Haunted Zone, has gone missing. Oh no. I've heard a lot about your courage. I'll open the gate right away if you find Rotom. You know, the gate above looks like Dream Mist. I'm sure that it wasn't modeled off of Dream Mist because the game came out before the 5th gen came out in America. This game, PokePark, instead of Black and White being the first, so I don't think it would be Dream Mist, but it certainly looks like that. Supposed to be spooky fog for the haunted zone. And we can already see a low-lying mist on the ground. Going to get into some scary situations, guys. No, I highly doubt that. I don't think that this game would even attempt to really scare people or try to scare people. But the landscape looks very nice. Everything is a dark purple hue. I hope we see Gengar here. Let's find out. I'm almost positive that he's somewhere in that mansion or on the grounds of this haunted mansion. Ooh, spooky. Gates that open on their own. Or maybe Kecleon that opened the gates. I don't know. Wow, what do you know? There's already an attraction to play. Like I said in the previous episode, we just keep getting these prism pieces episode after episode after episode. Not even a space in between these last 3 prism pieces we're going to get. That's fine by me. So 30 berries is needed? Sure. Like I said before, you'll never run into a problem with berries having a shortage. Okay, so this is pretty much Venusaur's Vine Whip, or Vine Swing Challenge, just with tan growth. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I see this as being a big repeat of an attraction we've already played, but hey, let's not knock it till we try it. Actually, no, you know what? I don't think in Venusaur's Vine Swing we had the chance to swing with other opponents. I think we were just swinging to get a good time. But this is actually a race. So at the end, swing! And swing! Wow, Raichu's pretty good at this. So what? Okay, well, I'm already not doing great at this, but my recommendation is to wait, swing the remote, and then release your Pokemon. Let him get a backswing. Otherwise, you will fail like that. So let's try and do that right this time, because we already got way too far behind. It's incredible how much sitting on the ground will mess you up in this race. I don't know if you could recover. I'm sure you could, but Raichu's just not speedy enough to do it. And there we go. Now we're at a good start. Spin! So charge up your charge up your jump for at least one swing of the Wii Remote. And then you're almost guaranteed victory. Sweet! Oh, how do we become in second? Aw, damn. We were just by the finish line. They couldn't have counted that. So I guess that's another thing you have to watch out for. Careful not to overshoot the jumps if you can't quite make it over to the second rail with all the tapers. All the ropes for swinging on. It's cool because we still beat the attraction and we got a new record. Pikachu's looking for something. Congratulations, you've cleared my attraction. By any chance, are you collecting prism pieces? I was taking a stroll when one fell from the sky, and I heard a mysterious voice. Told me to give the prism piece to whoever clears my attraction. You might want to have your head looked at by a shrink there, Tangrowth. Wherever your head is. In that mess of vines in there. Did anybody ever wonder that? Like, what's at the center of a Tangrowth or a Tangela? I know I did. That and Dugtrios. Dugtrios and Diglets, what are on the other end? Underground. I can't believe there hasn't been one Pokemon trainer that's taken a shovel to the ground by where their Diglett or Dugtrio is sleeping, and then just dig out some of the dirt to see, so that's what it looks like. That's really what this Pokemon is, huh? Yeah, I've seen some pretty disturbing pictures of people's depictions of what Diglett or Dugtrio could look like. Don't search those Pokemon on Google without safe search, kiddies. You don't want to see what comes up. Yep, that's right. I already gave the fellow listeners of YouTube good suggestions for the Vine Swing. But a battle would be nice with Riolu. And of course, you can go back at any time to challenge the attractions again. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Yes, it does. I was going to say if it costs you berries every single time to play the attraction, but I was mixing things in my head. It costs you berries to play the attraction every time you want on separate occasions, but if you keep retrying just to get better scores in one session, it's not going to keep attacking your berry account. So that's a nice little benefit. I actually thought that the Tangrowth attraction was more fun than Venusaur's Vine Swing, just on the basis that there were opponents to race. And I'm not sure if you could jump over any vines. No, we don't want to battle you again. I'm not sure if you could jump over any vines on Venusaur's attraction, but I think it's kind of cool that you have to figure that in with your swing when you go to launch your Pokemon off the rope. Don't overshoot it. Okay, so you're not going to battle us or do anything, are you? Nope. Alright, let's just keep searching the outside of this mansion here. We already got Ambipom from the Meadow Zone to be our friend, so that means all Ambipoms are. But I know there's a Gliscor around here, and I definitely want to add that to our friend roster. Not sure what kind of attractions it could be entered into, but it's a cool Pokemon to have. The Haunted Zone. I'm here to check how scary the place really is. To do would be explode! Oh, okay. I thought he was going to give us something really to be afraid of. Too bad. I was hoping to battle an Electrode and have his eyes pop out of his head. Something I always love seeing in any of the Pokemon battle simulating games, because pretty much every death animation with Electrode in it has his eyes popping out. Even Pokemon Snap had that. If you threw an apple at them, when they exploded, their eyes would go. So I always would love to see that. And here's Gliscor. I don't think our Thunderbolt will have any effect on him. Not that we could really hit him all the way up there. But let's just dodge his swoops. Oh, not a good dodge. I tried to Iron Tail him. It seems very difficult to try and deflect an enemy with Iron Tail. Only because it's kind of inaccurate with the Wii Waggle. I don't think that it changes depending upon how you waggle the Wii Remote. If you waggle it up or down, but it doesn't really lend itself to targeting. So if you're trying to hit an enemy head-on, you'd be best with a Skull Bash or even a Thunderbolt. But not on Gliscor, of course. That's not going to work. Partially a ground type. And now he's our friend for future attractions.
Electrode.
Right now, are you sure you don't want to battle us? Please. I want to make your eyes pop out of your head. Actually, pop out of your body, because you don't really have a head. Just the white half of your Pokeball. So, on the next episode of PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, we'll be going inside this haunted house. Ooh, creepy. I'll see you guys then.